Well, it looks like Roseanne Barr found out yesterday, like most Americans, that Barack Obama's former aide Valerie Jarrett is black. I mean, we're still 3 weeks away from the official start to summer, but after getting some sun Memorial Day weekend, I'm already darker than her. As I'm sure you heard, the reboot of Roseanne was just renewed for a second season after a tremendous comeback. But after Roseanne's racist tweet comparing Valerie Jarrett to a character on the Planet of the Apes film, ABC fired Roseanne, canceled the show, her talent agency dropped her, and even reruns of the original series have been pulled from television on networks like TV Land, CMT, and Hulu. I'm sure you already know this, so let me show you what the mainstream media is not gonna tell you. But first, here's CNN's Don Lemonhead, who was complaining about it all night last night, saying that this is Donald Trump's fault.
When are we going to stop pretending that every incident, oh, this is just one incident, oh, it's just one, there's just one, this is just one example. There keeps being one example after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. And we have to stop pretending that this president has nothing to do with it, that he's not emboldening racist and racism and giving them a platform and making it okay. We have to stop pretending that.
I really don't think it's fair to say that Roseanne's tweet about Valerie Jarrett was racist, because I don't think it's fair to say that Valerie Jarrett is black. And people joke about people looking like apes all the time. Right, Bill Maher?
So playing on the fact that the only other thing in nature with the same color hair as Trump's is the orange-haired orangutan.
Well, that's interesting, although I don't really see the comparison. But I did see a lot of people on social media tweeting out side-by-side comparison photos of Valerie Jarrett and the character from the Planet of the Apes, like this one. What was Roseanne thinking, she asked. Well, I shouldn't answer that. Let's just move on. Here's a similar comparison that's been going around online for about a year, showing a photo of Nicola Sturgeon, who's white. She's the First Minister of Scotland, sort of like the Prime Minister of Scotland, comparing her to the same character in the Planet of the Apes, and when you look at that, they look almost like twins. Here's another photo going around showing actor Ron Perlman alongside his ape doppelganger, and apparently this isn't racist because Ron is white, even though he looks like he has a darker complexion than Valerie Jarrett. Thankfully, it's not considered to be racist to compare black people to other kinds of animals, like a horse. Here's Michelle Obama's doppelganger. Comedian Wanda Sykes was the head writer on The Roseanne Show, but she quit yesterday, even before ABC canceled the show, because she was so furious about Roseanne's ape comment. But here's her doing some stand-up where she compares President Trump to an ape.
I couldn't believe that Donald Trump won. I couldn't believe that we have elected an orangutan to run the country. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you kidding me? They voted for an orangutan? This is ridiculous.
Actually, I'd say your hypocrisy is ridiculous. Here's Jimmy Kimmel, who works for ABC, the same network which just canceled Roseanne for her comparing a white person to an ape.
It's a great honor that you're here, but we do have a very special relationship. In fact, I'll get that little piece of dandruff for little piece. We have to make him perfect. He is perfect. So it is really great to be with you.
You know what?
Special friend.
Thank you. Really what orangutans do. They groom each other.
So the liberals don't have a problem with that. They also didn't have a problem comparing George W. Bush to a monkey. You guys remember this popular comparison? I guess it's only fair for Hollywood to fire Tina Fey for participating in skits involving blackface. Oh, and let's not forget the time that Jimmy Kimmel performed in blackface.
Sometime at night, Home Alone look up in sky and say, what the hell going on up there? Do UFO live on other planet, phoning home like E.T.? Home Alone read on TV about white people getting deducted by alien.
Just to be clear, I don't see anything wrong with any of the comparisons that any of these comedians are making. I'm just pointing out the incredible hypocrisy and the hysteria and the selective outrage that the liberal masses engage in. While the cast and crew of the show are blaming Roseanne for costing them their jobs, I actually blame some of her co-stars for adding fuel to the fire and causing it to explode, giving ABC the justification that they needed to cancel the show. Like the executive producer and co-star Sarah Gilbert, who tweeted out Roseanne's recent comments about Valerie Jarrett and so much more are abhorrent and do not reflect the beliefs of our cast and crew or anyone associated with our show. I am disappointed in her actions, to say the least. Well, congratulations, Sarah. You threw the star under the bus, and now you too don't have a job. Hours before the show was canceled, Roseanne deleted her tweet and apologized, which was a huge mistake. Should never apologize to the social justice warriors or the liberal lunatics because it only causes them to smell blood and then they attack even more. I'm MarkDice, thanks for watching. If you enjoy this channel, I hope you'll support it by clicking some of the links in the description below. Visit my online store at MarkDice.com. Check out some of my books in paperback on Amazon.com or download the ebooks onto your tablet or your e-reading device. And I appreciate all you guys who support me through Patreon, PayPal, Venmo, and the Cash App. I couldn't do this without you. So thanks again for the support. Check back tomorrow for a new report, and I will see you soon.